These flights cost $7.99. Let's go! Cheapest flight. Look at how beautiful this is. Very impressive view. This is truly iconic. I'm back with another weird video. This one is something I have wanted to do for the longest time, and it's obviously been a little bit difficult over the last year or so. Both myself and my boyfriend found that we actually had this weekend in November free with no plans, which never happened. So I was like, right, that's it, let's go away. So we were just like, let's get on the cheapest flight. This is something I've wanted to do for ages. It is a video that's kind of always been on my list. That's what we're here with. Today we are boarding the cheapest flight out of Manchester Airport and spending the weekend in that location. Now, this takes a little more pre-planning than it would have done had we filmed it pre-2020. In my head, I sort of always had this vision of like turning up at the airport and literally just boarding the plane. You can't really do that because you still have to do all of the COVID checks. So we planned this around 10 days ago. Like, there's really been not a lot of prep time. I'm not going to tell you where we're going for a little bit longer just yet. For now, we're going to pack a bag. We have both already done fit to fly tests. The sun has just gone in. Both of them are negative. We are fit to fly and pretty bloody excited. Also, because we are doing this as the cheapest possible flight, we also didn't add any luggage, which means we are not traveling with any luggage. So I am talking literally one bag, like a backpack, like no wheelie suitcase, just a backpack. Bear in mind it's November, bear in mind it's 3 degrees and we are going for 3 days. Mission accepted. Let's pack a bag. The way that I'm doing this, guys, is I'm just gonna wear all the clothes. So if you saw me in Manchester Airport looking like I got dressed in the dark, no you didn't. Fashion, fashion. Great, top quality. Not my finest hour, I think it's fair to say. So what I can now tell you is that these flights cost $7.99. Yeah, $7.99. It actually costs me more to travel Beverley to Hull, which is a 15-minute train journey. So yeah, $7.99 for my flight to Milan. We are going to Milan. Tom is about to come and pick me up now. I am so excited. I literally cannot believe the price of this and how cheap we got it. Essentially, the way I did it, I will pop a screenshot on screen as proof, but Ryanair have this section of their website where you can search anywhere in the world, so you're not searching for a specific location, but by price. And they also regularly do £4.99, £5.99, £6.99 and £7.99 flight deals pretty much every single day. So it's really worth checking it out. It's really worth looking. I'm gonna flashback and let Molly from yesterday tell you about the sponsor of this video because I'm very excited to be working with Surfshark. Just before we actually set off on this journey, obviously we have been packing, we've been sorting everything out, we've been getting ready, but I just wanted to chat to you about the sponsor of this video, Surfshark VPN. If you haven't heard of them, they are an app and an internet extension that allow you to place your laptop or your mobile device,
or any device for that matter,
anywhere in the world, which is just incredible and has so many uses. The reason this is going to come in so handy on this trip is because I have actually been using their VPNs to relocate my MacBook into various different countries across the world for when I'm watching Netflix, because I think it's a pretty well-known fact that the UK Netflix just isn't as good as the American Netflix, the Australian Netflix, and even a couple of other countries.
Turkey, for one.
Turkey.
They have some amazing options.
So we have been using Turkish Netflix with Surfshark to relocate our VPN to Turkey so that we can actually stream all of the Harry Potter movies because they have them on Turkish Netflix. It is so easy to do, so straightforward, that literally within about 3 or 4 clicks of your mouse, you can use Surfshark to relocate your IP address so that you have access to everything that is available Turkish Netflix. This is great because Tom and I have actually recently been rewatching all of the Harry Potter movies. We're currently up to Goblet of Fire, aren't we?
We are. We must have watched them like 15 times all the way through now.
We are huge Harry Potter fans. However, it is a little bit of an issue because they're not on any streaming services, and sometimes that makes it a nightmare to continue watching them when we're on the go. When we're abroad, it also means we'll be able to continue streaming any TV shows that are airing in the UK currently as well that we want to continue watching overseas.
This means that we can keep up to date on the current I'm a Celeb episodes and any other things that we might be watching that are airing in the UK currently.
Which is pretty handy if we're travelling around, and also going to be great if we're travelling in the future as well. It also is actually a really great safety feature.
So it encrypts your connection and gives you a random like IP address, which basically allows you to have secure connections all the time.
It's really useful if you're kind of like how we are, and we work on the go quite a lot. So I work from the train or from cafes or from hotels. It just keeps all of the stuff that you're searching on the internet safe and secure from anybody being able to access it. The best part about this partnership with Surfshark is that they're actually offering you guys an 83% discount code with the code that is on screen, which is literally an incredible saving. It means you are paying 17%.
Another great thing about Surfshark is that they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it, see what you think of it.
I will leave a link to them down in the description below. I really recommend checking them out, and we are very excited to be able to continue watching Harry Potter wherever we are, wherever we're staying, and also keep up to date with the shows that are airing in the UK whilst we're abroad this weekend. I think we might even watch Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire while we're waiting for the flight in the airport, because it's going to get me in that festive mood. I think it's the most Christmassy.
Yeah, it's probably up there.
But we're up to Goblet of Fire, so that's the next one we're going to watch.
Let's do this.
Let's go! Should we say bye? Bye! See you soon. So we have got booked parking at the airport. We're actually driving. We never usually drive to the airport, but we are today. We're going to be parking at Terminal 1. Hopefully it's going to be straightforward. Here's Thomas. Oh, your back looks so full. You look like a year 7. We are through security. It's a little bit later than I wanted it to be, but we did make it. It was just the traffic on the M62 was a literal joke. What terminal are we in?
I don't even know, 3 or 1, one of them.
We're in Terminal 1. And we are going to grab some food real quick. So the airport is so busy that I don't even think we're going to have time to eat. Tom has gone to buy a Burger King, but we need to board the plane. So like, let's go. Cheapest flight. So I think there's probably a couple of reasons that these flights specifically were so cheap. Firstly, obviously it's Ryanair. Also, it was out of Manchester Airport, and generally it's always cheaper to fly from like a major airport rather than a small one, say Leeds Bradford or East Midlands, for example. Also, this was an evening flight, which are also always slightly less popular because you don't get any of that day in the country that you're flying to. And then also, lastly, and probably this is the main reason, this flight was actually into Bergamo Airport, which is about an hour outside of Milan. It's not Milan's main airport, so it is a little bit more effort, you know, to like travel into the city. We've made it to Milan. We are in airport arrivals. We're gonna go and try and find this bus thingy that we need to get.
What do you think of this angle? Is it nice?
I think that's the best you've ever looked.
What has it been? It has been a hot minute, as Molly would say.
My jeans are undone.
She's editing our vlog just for you guys.
And it is 10 to 2 in the morning. How is it?
Here time.
Yeah, here time.
We're an hour on. Like, subscribe, and appreciate the effort that this one puts into our videos. So it was just an update to say we have made it to the room, and it has been a hot minute. My hair's still wet from earlier.
Same, that's why I looked like this. It was chucking it down. It took us an hour to get on a bus, and then an hour on the bus. Good night.
No.
Good morning. It is Saturday. The time is 9:45. I don't think we've done too badly considering we were literally up until about 2:30. We are ready for the day. Here's Thomas.
Morning.
He has just been booking some tickets to some things that are in Milan. The first of which, and I'm going to absolutely butcher the name of it, so I'm not actually even going to try. The big church, you know the one. You know the one. That one.
Just say Milan Cathedral.
But I don't know if it is Milan Cathedral. Milan Cathedral. I am wearing a lot more layers than this. In fact, should we layer up? Shall we layer up? So this is my outfit. It's actually a little play suit. I have really thick tights on with it, and I also have fluffy socks underneath my tights because it is very cold here. But also because my shoes actually don't really fit me without fluffy socks. So I've got these chunky Doc Marten boots. Then I've got a secret invisible layer that I'm gonna wear underneath my coat. I'm also so far away from the camera. This is so funny. So this is just my plain brown cardigan. Then we have the fat scarf. So that is very cozy. Covers the entire entire outfit anyway. And then lastly, we have the big coat, which goes over the top of all of it, so that hopefully I'm not going to be cold, even though I'm wearing tights. So we've got like, I mean, we've got a lot. We've got a lot going on. Never forget the hat. There we go. Coats from Topshop, hats from Tom. Bershka. Outfits from Princess Polly, the boots are from Topshop. I'm ready. I need to leave now because it's going to be very hot otherwise very quickly. Oh guys, I forgot the bag. Crossbody, so it'll fit across all of these layers. That was a challenge, but we've done it. Good morning from Milan. I keep going to say Madrid. That's dreadful. Getting on the underground because I think we're staying in like a suburb. I'm going to get on this tube and then head into the centre. Update, the Milan underground system is a nightmare. Tom and I could not work it out, could we?
It's a very complicated or overcomplicated system. No, but compared to like London underground, that's pretty big.
Oh my god, they are double decker though. Guys, we've given up.
That system is the most complicated system, and we're not like
I'm quite good
witty with stuff like this usually. Witty, yeah, that's the word.
No, savvy. I just couldn't be arsed. I was like, well, we could spend the whole day down on the Milan underground.
We could have walked it in the time.
If we actually could have.
To get where we are right now.
So we've called an Uber. What? Hey, we found it, guys. We've made it to the centre of Milan. We're gonna grab some breakfast. Yeah?
I'm just so hungry. Can we just
Tom's like, let's please just get breakfast. I feel like there's gonna be loads of little cafes just down here. We did
so
make it. Tom's hungry. Tom is hungry. We are having breakfast with a view. Here it is.
Here it is.
Here it is. Here it is. I'm in a foreign bookshop and I feel like I'm living my best Jack Edwards life and I love it. Ooh, this is The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but in Italian. Love it. We are in the like big square that is near the cathedral. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's really busy. We've been trying to take some photos, get some TikToks. It's not really gone too well, but it's not gone too bad. Tom and I have tickets to do a rooftop tour of the cathedral. Apart from, what did we pick, Tom? We picked to do it via the stairs instead of the lift.
That's probably going to be quicker in a way.
Yeah, probably, because we won't be waiting for a lift. Yeah. It is quite a tall building and I'm not particularly fit, and I'm also wearing so many layers of clothes, as you saw, that I fear I'm just going to be really, really hot by the time we get to the top. You know, we're doing this trip on a budget, so we went for the cheaper option. We still want to see the sights, we still want to do all of the things we would usually do, but we're just trying like to just do it as cheap as possible because the flights were £7. The whole reason we're here purely is just because of how cheap the flights were. So the rest of it is also going to be done just seeing how cheap we can get it. Oh guys, I think I'm going to regret agreeing to this. Maybe we should have paid the extra £10 for the lift. You know what, guys, I think it was worth all the stairs. Like, this is actually a very impressive view.
There was only like what?
4 million. It is actually really beautiful though. We are in that shopping mall. You've definitely seen it on Instagram, you've definitely seen it on fashion photos. This is probably the heart of Milan city centre, I would say, alongside the cathedral. This is truly iconic. I feel like I've made it. This is how you know you're in Milan, in my opinion.
They've gone to town on the tree this year.
Christmas tree's looking a bit anemic. It's so funny, it's actually cracking me up. Yeah, I think they're setting everything up this weekend, which is a shame. Drink that water, lush.
I also do think that's quite late.
Yeah, it is very nice. We have stopped for a little snack. We weren't too sure if we'd ordered it correctly, but it has come and it is a chocolate crepe. We are walking to Milan's castle. I think it's got an actual name. I'll put it on screen because I don't want to butcher it. It's very Italian. But we did just stop for a crepe, a coffee and a wee. We have refueled and we are now continuing to walk the high street. Every street you walk here is lined with expensive shops, like literally everywhere you go. well as this being a castle, it's also a museum of art, culture, literature, music, design, all of these kind of bits and bobs. I've lost Tom, he's been cornered by people trying to sell stuff. Okay, I found him. What I was saying was it's also a museum of like art, literature, classical Italian stuff. It actually sounds really cool. It's massive.
My future house?
I don't know what I'd do with this many rooms. Imagine trying to keep them clean. Whoop. It's not quite IKEA, no. We have taken a little side stroll into the park at the back of the castle. It's all beautiful. It's like 50-50 between wintry trees and still quite autumnal. This is giving me strong, all too well short film setting vibe. Tom's absolutely sick of me mentioning it. He's walked off, he's gone. He's like, if I hear about this bloody 10-minute song one more time.
Did you reference it?
Yeah, I did.
God.
He's got his old scarf on. It's from the very first week.
It's brand new. Look at this. This whole building here is Starbucks. This is the Starbucks Reserve Roastery. It sounds like, oh actually, do you know what, Tom? I think I've heard of it before. Do you want to pop in? I just want to see it because I think I've actually seen it on TikTok. I don't know if it's a flagship or just one of their biggest stores. No way. No way.
No way. To be fair guys, this Starbucks is pretty mad. This is not your average Starbucks. This is actually crazy. I knew I'd seen this before on TikTok because I remember googling it because I thought it was in London, but it then obviously turned out it was in Milan. This is what it looks like in the evening. There is a heavy police presence in this square. I think there's some kind of protest going on. I'm not too sure what it is. Everybody's chanting the same thing, but obviously they're chanting it in Italian. Tom's researched it. I think it's something to do with COVID. It sounded like a football chant, but like, anyway, this looks beautiful. And here are loads of police.
Check if there was any football on. Like, oh, we're here.
There might be.
Not that we'd have gone.
Big game tomorrow when we're gonna go. Christmas lights in the dark look great now. These are probably my favourite little stretch of the centre of Milan. We are having dinner. It is 7:30. Here is Thomas.
Hello.
Do you know what he's doing?
Tickets for AC?
He's trying to get tickets for AC Milan's match tomorrow night at the stadium because we're not doing anything else. 14 euros each.
Yeah, sat right in the corner.
Is it a huge stadium?
Oh, it's like 18,000.
Wow. Okay, looks like we're going to see a football match tomorrow, guys. Anyway, my wine has arrived. Tom's got a Coke. Food has arrived. Look at how good this looks. Oh my gosh, this pasta looks like a dream. Tom's gone for 4 cheese pizza. Good option. We are in a little, like, I don't want to say a suburb, it's definitely not a suburb, but slightly out of the centre. And all of the restaurants down all of the side streets are covered in these fairy lights. I don't know if this is because of Christmas or if they're always like this, but I actually really like this. It makes it feel really cosy. We are actually quite far out of the centre now. We've actually walked the whole way back to the hotel. This morning, bear in mind, we tried to get the underground and completely failed. So we just thought, you know what, we're just going to walk it. Hello, it is now Sunday morning. I have just got up and a little bit ready. Look at my hat hair from yesterday. My hair was so flat, there's just literally no point in sorting it out because I'm just going to put the hat back on. But I wanted to show you my outfit before I put 78 layers on. This crop top is new, it's actually from Zara. I'm going again with the cardigan, scarf and coat combo. It's not like arctically cold, it's like 6 degrees, 5 degrees. It's just that that's like the coldest that it's been. Plus it's like a really bitter wind. And as I mentioned briefly yesterday, we are actually going to watch the game that is on today. I don't even know who's playing, to be honest, at the San Siro Stadium, which is one of the biggest stadiums in the world, I think. And when we booked to come here, Tom was like, oh, can we make a trip to the stadium? And then just so happened that there was a game on and we actually managed to get tickets for 14 euros each. So we're sticking to our budget thingy because that's not too bad for a football match. That's actually pretty good. So, it looks like the exact same day because I look like I'm wearing the exact same clothes. It's Sunday morning, I have got changed. That's loud. We are going to get on the tram to a little suburb, little district, a little, like, it kind of looks a bit like a Shoreditch of Milan called Navigli? Navag? Yeah, we messed that up again. We have made the tram. We have
got off the tram. We didn't really know how to do it, and we ended up just not paying, which I'm not complaining about, but also it's meant to be €1.50, but there's nowhere that you can buy a ticket, and there's nobody taking tickets, and you don't need a ticket to activate it. So we're gonna find a little cafe for breakfast. There's a canal here. It reminds me a bit of Pisa or maybe like Verona. It's nice, I like it, and the sun is out. We appear to have stumbled upon an art market, which is actually a really nice way to spend a Sunday morning when it's so blue skied, so pretty. Like, where the hell have they got this gigantic life-size Iron Man from? In fact, this whole stall is selling such bizarre Disney items. Like, have they taken these from old Disney rides? Why is Mickey Mouse holding Spider-Man on a plate? I just have a lot of questions about everything here. We are having breakfast round 2. We've got some more croissants and coffee. Tom's got the creamiest, thickest hot chocolate you have ever seen. You eat that. It was reasonably, I was gonna say it's reasonably priced. We have no idea what this cost. Look at how beautiful this is. My favourite thing is that this ad is rotating round, and on one of the rotations it's advertising the original Gossip Girl alongside the X Factor, and I just feel as though we've really stepped back into 2010, and you know what, I'm okay with that. We have found another little art market, this time in this like hidden courtyard. We are getting back on the tram. What was that? After the longest queue in the world, Tom and I are going in FAO shorts, which I actually didn't know even existed anymore. I went in the one in New York years ago, and I don't think that's even there anymore.
How long have we been queuing?
We've been queuing for 45 minutes.
50 minutes now.
50 minutes. The queue is ridiculous, guys. Like, literally ridiculous. But it's going to be worth it. I don't know why we've queued, but once we'd committed, I was like, oh, we're doing it now.
Yeah.
We're finally in, guys. We've made it. Tom's in his element. We're the only people in here with no children. How embarrassing. Back at this bad boy because we are about to get the metro to the San Siro stadium, but when we come back here later it'll be dark, so this is the last time we'll see this in the daylight. Tom's telling me this football stadium is iconic. It looks like a massive multi-storey car park in my opinion, but
At least you can see you've been to the original San Siro.
Apparently they're knocking it down. We didn't have any other plans this afternoon, and I've actually never been to like an international sports game, so yeah, I can hear it. I just thought the crowds are loud. It's actually not a bad view, guys. Like, so guys, we've left the match about 3 minutes before the end because obviously we have no actual allegiance to either club. Look at the Alps, you can see them as we're walking down the ramp. We were sitting in the literal gods of that stadium. So that means we have this incredible view over the Italian Alps, or the Swiss Alps, I'm not actually too sure. We are on the Switzerland-Italy border pretty much here in Milan. This one here, this mountain's massive. And the sky has also gone this really gorgeous colour. Also, why is that building such a straight shade? Tom, why is that building bendy? And that was the end of our trip to the San Siro. It was interesting, not the highlight of my weekend, but it actually wasn't that bad. I think Tom enjoyed it, although I'm not gonna lie to you, it was cold. It was really cold just sat there. Guys, we have found Bath & Body Works, and it is a concern because I want to take it all home. Literally every single thing in here just smells like an absolute dream, especially their Christmas stuff, which they've got 40% off, but obviously I can't really take very much of it home. Have got a little collection. Look who at the end of the trip has finally bought a hat because he forgot his. Just went in this shop called Terra Nova, kind of like a Primark really, but and then they had this Black Friday deal on where all hats were €2. Look at how many floors there are in this building. It's actually crazy. And we're on the top floor. We are just having dinner. I've taken my hat off and I've got hat hair, and I've taken my mask off and I've got like loads of spots. Here is Tom, who is trying to sort out the tickets again. This is literally like a repeat of last night. This is the first time we sat down all day. We're trying to get the tickets sorted to go to the airport in the morning. So Tom's just sorting that, but we just shared a bruschetta. Oh, they've brought us shots, yeah! Yeah, Tom's on the meloncello now. Melon flavored cello. Don't even know what cello is. Shot. Hey. Can I also just add that this girl looks amazing? Oh my god, can I also just add this guy looks amazing? Right, I got this new hat and I look like a mushroom. I look like Toad from Mario Kart.
You do.
Ooh.
I got
now,
that too.
Now I've just got hat hair. Real bad. I'm actually quite sad to be leaving. Like, I feel like there's more I want to do, even though we've done everything. I was just saying to Tom, like, there's nothing that we haven't done, but I still feel like I want to stay and just vlog here because look at this. We have come for a cocktail in another bar and they've brought us more food. After Tom complained he was too full to get a dessert, here he is on the snacks. Look at this backdrop, guys. Oh my god. Absolute mad one. 10 out of 10.
Oh, wow, I have hat hair. We are back in the room. Tom and I are actually just going to continue watching Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. We are actually back a little bit earlier this evening because quite a lot of places close quite early with it being a Sunday and they take that like quite seriously in Europe. So we thought, you know what, we'll just pop the end of this film on. We're going to finish it. I'm in the mood for like cozy vibes. We also have to be up quite early in the morning, so it's not a total hardship that we have to be back in the room a bit earlier because it means we can get sorted.
I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Tiring trip.
It has. We've done so many steps. Yesterday we did 24,500 steps. Today we've done, what was the total number? 16.4k steps, which is 12.5 kilometers today. Anyway, yeah, so that's in total like 40,000 steps. Time to go to bed. We are up bright and early. The hat is already on. It is about to be 7:30. It's still pretty much dark. And we are gonna walk to the bus station to get a bus to the airport. They are the tickets that Tom was trying to sort out last night. We think we've done it right. Let's see. I bought this t-shirt yesterday. I was gonna travel home in the t-shirt I'd worn to sleep in. But then I just thought, you know what, I can fit one more t-shirt in my bag. And I quite liked this. It just says Michigan Detroit on it.
The nicest airport view I've ever had in like a departure terminal. I've never sat and just looked at mountains before. Usually you're just looking at a runway. If that, sometimes you're not even looking at a runway. Wowee.
Ah, wow, this is the height of fashion, but we're gonna end the video here. I hope you have enjoyed it. This was one of the most fun challenges, crossed with realistically just a weekend away vlog, that I've ever filmed. It was a really fun way to decide how to go about going away for the weekend. Instead of like narrowing down a location or like a country, we literally were just like, right, we're not even fussed where it is, let's just go to wherever's cheap. And Milan was actually a really decent end of the bargain, to be honest. I think with it being a Friday night and the dates being like Friday to Monday, it was like $7.99 rather than $4.99. There are definitely flights you can get for literally even cheaper than this, which is amazing. If you have enjoyed this video, do give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you are new to my channel, and I'm gonna just end it here because I know it's been a very, very long video. So I shall see you on my channel with another one very soon.